Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for the Sony PlayStation 3. In the last video, we got the last of the treasures in Episode 2, and we got the first treasure in Episode 3. And now that I'm here in Episode 3, I'm actually going to take a break from the Gone in 20 Minutes thing. I will go back to doing that in the next video. Instead, we're going to be going for one of the achievements, Waddle Waddle. And for this one, you just have to run around Episode 3, Clan of the Cave Raccoon, as Carmelita, and you have to shoot down 40 penguins. Because of my complete focus on the main story in the first almost 30 videos, I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head. I've never really done anything with Carmelita aside from whatever you had to do with her in Episode 2. And because of that, I have 0 penguins shot down. So, we might as well just go ahead and play as Carmelita and get this achievement out of the way. I mean, we'll be doing this long enough to make a video out of it, and I can see how long this can take. For those that are curious. Save some inquiring minds, 99 cents. And I'll be heading out to take out some penguins as soon as I get out of this loading screen. Alright, so I mentioned before how to control Carmelita. She controls just like everyone else, kind of. You have the fire with... Well, you have the fire with R1, but you have to be in aim mode first, and to do that, you have to hold R1. Then you can press R1 while holding R1. Or press R1 while holding L1, I should be saying. Just to shoot. And instead of kicking people, you actually hit people with your gun, which is kind of weird. I also forgot to mention that you can't steal from enemies with Carmelita. Unlike every other character in the game, there's one. You cannot steal with Carmelita. You cannot get behind people and take whatever's in their pockets. Though part of me wishes you could probably arrest people and then probably take their treasure that way. But I don't know how you would make that like super fast, like everyone else's means of stealing coins from other people. And that is 2. That is 2 penguins. And I'm beginning to wonder if I should use the charge shot for anything that I want to do regarding the shooting of enemies. Probably not, but it does make me want to do that. Switch from the default gun to the charge shot. Let's do that and see what happens. Something tells me that something good might come from doing that. Still takes 2 shots to take people down, but at least on the first shot I can just stun people. And there's 3. And yeah, this isn't exactly making a difference. I'm just going to go ahead and switch back to the default gun. Even though having the option of other kinds of shots are nice, and there is 4. So we're a 10th of the way done already. I am surprised. And is that a 5th? No, that's just a dodo, but I'll take care of it anyway. Might as well just go ahead and swat this guy out of the way. And then just keep looking for penguins. I already got 4 out of the way. Let's keep looking and hope we can keep track as we do this. Can I find penguins elsewhere? We're about to find out. Yeah, I'm pressing circle. Nothing's happening. So, I'm now starting to get a little more used to how Carmelita plays in this game compared to 3. And it's a little more interesting. It's just as simple. I don't know which one I like more. 3's control scheme for Carmelita or this one's. And I am back where I started. Or am I in a totally different area? Well, I'm still at ground level, so it's not like it really makes that much of a difference. As long as I'm down here, I can find penguins. That's all that really matters. Still have 4. We need to look for 5. And do these things randomly spawn out, or do I have to go all over the level for them? I'm beginning to wonder. After seeing 4, I'm not seeing any more, so something tells me I'll probably have to look around to find everybody. Find a penguin somewhere. Might as well go ahead and get rid of the raccoon snowman. And let's just keep looking around here. Shouldn't take me this long to find another penguin, but well, here we are looking for another penguin. And there's the hideout. So I know where we are now. Hence why we can't suddenly find one. So it looks like I'll have to go back down here. And see what else I can find. Are they all spread out throughout the level? Because I'm doing this with no practice behind it. And I'm beginning to think that maybe I'm just not going to magically find 40 penguins. As much as I would like to. At least I can stun this guy. That works. And there's a penguin. There's number 5. Might as well get rid of this guy too. And there is number 6. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. And I'll just have to keep on running around just to find more penguins. If that is exactly what it will take just to finish this up. At least I can get rid of these guys in no time. And down he goes. There's number 7. Let's keep on zapping enemies that come our way. I don't really need the coins, but I might as well just go ahead and keep zapping these guys anyway. Just because. And let's take care of this guy. Alright. Now to keep on looking around. Hopefully, I should be able to find some penguins around here somewhere. And after shooting down so many of those mammoths, I take down this guy in 2 hits, and I didn't expect to do that. Because I just got so used to shooting down the woolly mammoths so quickly. So, that happened. And there's the hideout again. So, I think it's better if we went back. Not really much to talk about. Other than a few things. Probably wondering why I haven't given my opinion of this game yet. Especially during the credits. Well, one, I forgot to do it during the credits because, one, I couldn't find an opportunity to speak during said credits, and two, I just completely forgot. But I do want to give my opinion on the game once everything involving this game is done. And right now, compared to the PS2 games, I have different feelings about this one compared to the PS2 games. Can I shoot, please? As I was saying, I have different feelings and opinions to this game compared to the PS2 counterparts. Just because, one, Sanzaru's at the wheel for the 4th game compared to this one. Well, compared to the PS2 games, of course. And there's number 8. So that's a thing. Got 8 of these things down already, and it looks like I may have to explore the whole level just to find every single one of these penguins. And two, given what I've known after playing through the entire main story twice, once to practice it and again to actually get through it for this Let's Play, I can tell you that Sanzaru zagged where Sucker Punch zigged. And there's 9, I believe. And what do you know? That actually tracked the guy a little bit. I'm amazed. Alright. Time to start looking around. As I was saying, one of the things where I believe that Sanzaru games zagged where Sucker Punch zigged, for lack of a better term, there's 10, was the QTE games. The QTE style mini games, where you had to press buttons in a specific order. For some reason, when Sucker Punch did those, they were alright. They were handled rather well. I mean, there was humor in them, but at least they kept it a little classy. Whereas with say, in this game with Murray dressed as a geisha or the Carmelita belly dancing thing. It felt more... It felt like the developers were watching one too many Tom and Jerry cartoons. Maybe it's just me, but the QTE games, as far as their presentation goes, didn't quite feel the same as how Sucker Punch did those. And that's why I probably didn't like those. That and the fact that they went a little longer than the ones that Sucker Punch did. The ones that Cesaru made went a little too long. And it didn't help that the jobs in this game were far longer than the jobs in the PS2 games were to begin with. And I need to get rid of this guy so bad. Okay, I can run. I just now remembered that I can run. There we go. And yeah, it really feels like I'm just going to have to run around all over this place just to find 40 penguins, because I don't think I'm just going to keep seeing them just randomly spawn in wherever. They're going to be in rather distinct locations. Not quite sure how to feel about that. And let's see here. What were to happen if I were to go down here? Not much of anything. And I am still stuck on 10 penguins. As for how this game looks, I had to get used to it a little bit. And I still like the PS2 game's graphics better. I feel like this game, Sanzaru tried too hard to make the characters look 3D. And you still have the cel shading. It's a little harder to notice, but it's there. But overall, I'm just much more used to the PS2 stock graphics, and I just like those better. I might as well mention something that I don't necessarily do, yet feel like doing, just for the sake of this game. I feel like watching some reviews that people have made for this game to see if there's anything I like or don't like about this game that's verbalized, as well as anything new that I haven't really thought of, but I can kind of relate to, or at least be like, oh, hey, that's right. Also, number 11. And we should be at number 12 somewhere around here. It's just, can I find the penguins or no? And so far, I've only found 11 penguins. And I'm beginning to think that maybe I should just be going elsewhere for penguins. Either that or going back to the hideout and seeing if anything respawns. Because I don't know of anything well. And I thought maybe I'd be able to go through that fence with the openings being big enough, but I guess not. Well, I might as well just go ahead and put this to the test and see if anything happens. Let's go ahead and return to the hideout. And then go back there. Go back out with Carmelita and see if the penguins respawn. Because I'm beginning to think that maybe I have to do it this way in order to get penguins to show up. Also, I am convinced that I have shot 11 penguins. And then I just need to shoot 29 more. Because I am finding it really hard to find penguins to shoot. I wonder if PSN profile says anything about this. I will go ahead and check as this game loads. And where is it? Where is this one? It looks like I will have to... There it is. Okay. So there is a method to the madness. Turns out there are only 13 penguins wandering around at any given time. And you have to go back to the hideout and then re-enter the actual level to get them to respawn. So there's 12. And yeah, it looks like everything's coming back. So this isn't too bad if you know where to look. It's just, do you know where all the locations are? And that's 13. It's just, do you know where all the locations are? And if you do, can you get to them easily and shoot down all the penguins? I think I managed to find 11 before I had to go back to the hideout. And I might as well get him out of the way. There we go. And now that guy's gone. Alright. And I'm getting a lot of coins here that I am not going to spend on anything. And I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. And that guy managed to hit me. Well, I'm going to hit him several times back. And now, to go out into the snowy area to see if I can find some more penguins that way. Well, there's 14. Might as well shoot that guy down. And see if I can find any more penguins. That's 15. And here we are in some familiar territory again. Looks like we may find a penguin in here or two as we go through here. Maybe. Who's to say? I believe that is 15. I may have lost count. I'll just keep going back to the hideout a couple times each time I shoot down a whole bunch of penguins until I actually get the achievement. 16. And yeah, it's only going to be a matter of time before we get halfway through this. Already. I believe that is 17. $18. And we are starting to run out of penguins. Much to my irritation. Beginning to wonder if I can find more. We shall soon see. Right now the count is at 18. At least as far as and as good as my count is. Let's see what happens if I go this way. Ah, 19. Might as well get rid of this guy. Don't really need to pick up the coins or anything. And I'll have to remember this for later. For when I go back to treasure hunting. Well, I've mentioned the QTE is advanced as well as the graphics. I don't want to go into too much. I actually want to write down my thoughts on the game and then kind of verbalize them all at a later date. Right now, the verdict that I have for this game so far is it's alright, but it's not the same as the PS2 games. And there is a Sanzaru Games logo right there. Not sure why. And why did that happen? Okay, you can attack in the air. Good to know. And there's 20. Well, we're about halfway done with this. I'm kind of amazed that I am, to tell you the truth. Didn't think I'd be killing off 20 penguins in 28 minutes of recording time, though. It'll be a lot less due to me editing and stuff. Well, editing out at least the start of this. But as I was saying, I do want to have a more full mini review by the time I'm completely done with this game, when I have the achievements done and everything. So that way I can better verbalize stuff and just tell you, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like about the game. And that also, I forgot to mention among the most obvious complaints that I have about the length of the jobs. When I played the PS2 games, it was easy to go through 2 jobs in 20 minutes. Here, it took me 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes just to do 2 missions. And it kind of made recording this thing a kick in the butt. No, not just a kick in the butt, but also a pain in the butt, too. Especially when I was pretty much staying up late sometimes just to get this and whatever other 2 projects I had going on at the same time all worked on for that day. So you can kind of imagine why I didn't really like making super long videos. I mean, you can do quite a bit in 20 minutes if you know what you're doing. And 20 minutes, that's a good enough time for a Let's Play video. At least in my eyes. I don't want to make stuff too long because I have things to do and you probably do too. That's why I usually keep them so short. But unfortunately, this game kinda got in the way of that. And methinks I may have to go back to the hideout. And just start looking for penguins all over again from there. Because I have run out of penguins again, and I don't know where all 13 are off the top of my head. So I might as well just go back up to where everything is. And if you would stop hitting me, that would be great. Alright. Where is the hideout? And you are trying to throw something at me. It didn't exactly work. Count is still at 20 as far as the penguins are concerned. And yeah, I might as well just go ahead and go back to the hideout from here. I think we're all better off if I did that. Alright. Had to get a drink of tea real quick. I say as I get another one. And yeah, let's just get back in and out with Carmelita. That way we can do this. And I'm looking through the PSN profiles link, which I should put in the description. And there's 21. And I'm thinking about doing that just to figure out what I want to do next as far as trophies are concerned. I know there's one for being El Jefe without getting hit, but thankfully you can kind of cheese it just by abusing the restart checkpoint thing. Though I may save that for later. I definitely want to get all the treasures done first. And if I can do that, yeah, if I can get all the treasures done first, that'll make it easier for me to spend time on other things. Also, there's 22. Not sure if you heard that, but somebody's tires were screeching because they're just driving through this area like a madman. It's been kind of like that for a while now, and while it's not as much as it was before, I believe that's 23 there, by the way. Still drives me nuts, and I wish people wouldn't do that. Might as well go ahead and go around here for even more of the penguins. There should be one around here somewhere. Or maybe I've already gotten them. I can't even tell. But I know there's got to be at least one more penguin around here somewhere. Or maybe I got the one that I was thinking of the whole time. Hard to tell. But anyway. Might as well go through here and shoot this guy down. Just on the off chance that a penguin might be there. And there's 24. Got rid of him. There's 25. And I am nearing the end of the road right here. So let's start looking around even more for even more penguins. Penguins tend to stay in the lowest areas, but you probably figure that out just from me running around so many times in the same places that they usually do that. And there's 26. I believe that's 26. In case I reach 40 and I find out I've miscounted, I might as well just keep on destroying penguins until I do find somebody that's been, or do find a, find penguins that I have yet to shoot down. But I hope I haven't miscounted. I hope I really do have 26. I mean, I'm trying as hard as I can to mentally keep count, but I know I'm going to miss at least one or two here or there. There we go. I'm beginning to wonder if there are any around here. Not really. Well, he's gone. Might as well start looking over here. See if there's anything. And there may not be any more penguins around here. After all the shooting down that I've done. And if you could just get out of the way, that would be great. Oh. There's 27. Need to see if I can find any more. It'd be great if I could find some more. And that, if I can find it, is 28. There it is. All right. We're now at 28. Getting pretty close to 30 now. Let's see if we can find any more. This would be a great place to look. Let's go ahead and check it out and make sure we also don't ruin our own collective lives in the process. And I doubt that I'm going to find some more of the penguins in this way. I might as well just go ahead and go back to the hideout. And it's a bit of a ways away. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the pause screen shortcut to do that. You need to remember that I am at 28. And let's see here. I need to look through more of these trophies as the game loads for me. And see how many more that I need to get. See which easier ones I can do. I can do lunch money and unexpected package. I just don't know when. Yeah, I may have to do some of... I don't know which ones I'm going to do next. Anyway, there's 29. I really don't know which achievement I want to do next. I guess it just depends on which one I just land on in the PlayStation button menu at the time. Just look through that and then be like, oh, hey, I can do this. There's 30. Go ahead and shoot this guy down. And that led down to nothing. And there is 31. It's a good thing I'm looking down for some of these penguins, because there's some that I'm not going to find otherwise if I don't. I thought there was a penguin over there for some reason, but there wasn't. I'm assuming that's 32. Once again, I may lose count. I may accidentally go ahead and count, and if that happens, I'll just keep shooting down penguins until I find something that... or until I reach 40. I don't know why I said until I find something. No, I'm obviously finding penguins. I'm trying to get better at talking and doing these videos at the same time. And for some reason it always feels like a bit of a gamble. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. I've been getting a little better with some of the videos that I've done recently, as of the time of this recording. But other ones, not so much. And I believe that is 33. Alright. And there's 34. I might as well believe that's 34. Well, might as well keep going in this direction. 35. Oh, I hit 40? Well, that's something. Or is it 30? Let me check the trophy collection. I am now at 60%. That's crazy. Let us look for Waddle Waddle. Yeah, I apparently must have hit 40. Nice. Welp. I may as well just go ahead and go back to the hideout. And then look through this again and see what I want to do after I'm done with the treasures. I may actually have to just go down everything one by one and just do it that way. More than likely. And we might as well go ahead and call the video here, because I did not expect to get done in about 43 minutes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and save a new game. And from here, we can carry on with the treasures in the next video. So join me next time where we go back to doing Gone in 20 Minutes and collecting some more treasures. I might as well go ahead and just give a bit of a freebie, I suppose. A bit of a free video that you can just kind of relax to compared to the other ones, because I just did this just for the one achievement, as opposed to doing more of the game completion that we've been doing. And so, yeah. Might as well just go ahead and make an altogether less serious video for this. I didn't know how long it would take, so I just kind of kept everything at 100% speed and just did everything that way. And I really don't know what else to say, so join me next time where we go back to treasure hunting. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!